All right, let's move on. Next afternoon game. Pittsburgh Steelers 7-6-1, 2-4 on the road at Kansas City Chiefs 10-4, 6-2 at home. We're at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. 60 Fahrenheit, cloudy, 13 miles per hour. And we have this total opening up at 46.5. It's already dropped to 44.5 at Bet365. The Chiefs open up as 10.5 point favorites. They have moved to 8.5 point favorites here. Take a look at the cash flow in this spot. We have 2,332 tickets in, 55% of the tickets and 81% of the cash on the Chiefs, yet the market's sort of moving towards the Steelers. Then we have 39% of tickets on the under and 58% of cash on the under. So the under being bet quickly here. Steelers come in off a big 19-13 win at home over the Titans. Saw them shut out Tennessee in the second half. Their defense was excellent while the offense sputtered. Offense managed just 168 yards of offense. Big Ben 16-25 for 148 yards. No touchdowns, no picks. Deontay Johnson led the way with 5 catches for 38 yards. They ran for just 17 carries on 35 yards. Najee Harris did not look good, running 12 times for 18 yards. TJ Watt had a sack and a half. He now has 17 and a half sacks on the season. That's a franchise record. And Tomlin confirmed that Freiermuth is in the concussion protocol. Defensive tackle Chris Wormley suffered a groin injury Sunday. Tight end Kevin Rader, linebacker Buddy Johnson, defensive end Isaiah Buggs were all inactive last week and are listed as questionable this week. Chiefs coming off their 7th straight victory, 34-28 in overtime at the Chiefs. 3-4 at the end of October, now 10-4 and up 2 games in the AFC West. Mahomes was 31-47 for 410 yards, 3 touchdowns and a pick. He also had 3 carries for 32 yards and lost a fumble. Travis Kelce caught 10 passes for a career high, 191 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tyreek Hill caught 12 passes for 148 yards and a touchdown. Anthony Hitchens had 8 tackles and a pick. But this defense was clearly missing Chris Jones. What happened when they picked up Ingram was that Chris Jones was able to move to the outside, and then he started really rolling with Frank Clark and Ingram and Chris Jones all on that front line. They started doing a lot of damage. 0 sacks and just 3 quarterback hits without Chris Jones in the lineup. Let's just go over their injury situation here quickly because I wanted to update the latest update on Chris Jones, and I didn't write it down. So let's see what we're dealing with. Here we go. Chris Jones wasn't active, so just still on the COVID list. These are the players that are on the COVID list at this point. Willie Gay, linebacker. Josh Gordon, wide receiver. Chris Jones, defensive tackle. Charvarius Ward, cornerback. Then we have Kelce. Kelce was placed on the COVID list yesterday. Wow. I didn't know he was placed. So was Tyreek Hill. I knew he was. Wow. Kelce and Tyreek Hill now on the COVID list. Holy shit. All right, take it away here, Bebsie. Another messy game with COVID's fingerprints all over it. Steelers Chiefs.
I know everybody lost their shit about Kelce's performance last week. He didn't really do anything until Derwin James went down. And then he just took complete and total advantage. Also, it's another situation in which they probably shouldn't have been in a position to win that game. Any other time where a corner makes contact with a receiver, the receiver falls and can't catch the ball, there's an automatic flag. There wasn't for some reason at the end of that game. I think I know why, but yeah, ugly way to lose that game, anyways. But yeah, this is a tough spot. If Kelce and Tyreek Hill are out, what do they do? I know there's other players on the team. I know McCole Hardman can play football, but he's not Tyreek Hill. And just trying to replace those two production-wise is extremely difficult. And I don't know how you can bet the Chiefs to win this game, let alone by 9.5 points, without those two. So I think it's got to be Steelers or no bet here. So did this move much?
It's not much, I believe. By the way, thank you, Jared. The Bears Seahawks under 44 is available right now at -110. So let me lock you in for that because I don't think you're going to beat that here. Yeah, it moved from 10.5 to 8.5.
Yeah. Sorry, was that 10.5? Now it's at 8.5.
Yeah, and Tasha got it at 10.5 for the Steelers. Nice job.
Yeah, good job, Tash. I 10.5. I'd jump on that right away, and I think Tash has got a great bet there. I just I don't know. Is there a chance these guys are back, or are they just out?
There's a chance that they're back. I mean, they just have to have.
We keep talking about there's a chance these guys come back, and then the game gets flexed, and then they're still not back. So, I'm not gonna bet it because I think the Steelers also were very lucky to come out with a W. But yeah, I think it's got to be Steelers or no bet here. I don't know how you back the Chiefs in this situation to cover that many points with Hill and Kelsey out.
I don't know how you do either. And it's not available at a lot of the books. Let's see if FanDuel's hanging it here. They are. They're hanging it at 7. Wow, but Bet365's hanging at 8.5.
Oh, I got to agree with Birdie here too. This under is very much in play. With those two out and the ineptitude of the Steelers offense.
Oh yeah.
Is that available anywhere? Because if it is, I'm going to jump on that.
Yes, it's available right now at 44.5 at Bet365.
I'm going to jump on that. I don't. How do either of these teams put up points? Pittsburgh just straight up doesn't put up points. That's not their thing. I know I'm the president of the Pat Fryermuth fan club, but he's I think he's become a very important piece to this team. So him being out can't be overlooked either.
I think the Steelers and the under are the look right now. Obviously, Tyreek Hill and Kelsey could come back, but what are the chances that they're both going to come back? I'd say that they're slim, that they're both going to be in the lineup. Danny Kelly says another game you got to wait for the late COVID report, or take, we're gamblers, or gamble that they won't both be in the lineup.
Yeah, I think if you are going to make a play here, it has to be Steelers. But even if they come back, which I don't think they will, I don't think the under is unappealing there.
Let's move on to the next spot. I like both. I like what you're on there, Pittsburgh, Kansas City. I also like the Steelers.
Sorry, Jimmy, did you lock me in on that under?
I did. Under 44.5 minus 110 available at Bet365. I'd like to tail that, and I'd also like the Steelers. All right, let's move on to the next spot on the board. 4:25 p.m. Eastern. Just 3 games left on this card. We've done nice work here and haven't taken too long doing it.